We must do what we can each day to overcome life's challenges. And even as we do those things that seem most possible, why not also attempt to do the impossible, which might bring us amazing success? Hi there, I'm Theodore Henry. Welcome to today's edition of Jamaica Magazine. Coming up on the pages, government outlines major development plans for transport and mining to drive economic growth. Also, a look at interventions to increase your awareness on how to prevent mosquito-borne diseases. And later, we'll explore a place you can relax and enjoy yourselves for the summer. Stay tuned for all those and more after these messages.
A healthy and educated people living in a clean, natural environment, reducing crime, improving the justice system and governance, building a prosperous economy. It's not just a vision, it's reality. Learn about the plan. Join the vision.
My country, Jamaica, has a rich heritage and is very unique. If we all pull together, we can make it the place of choice to
live, work, raise family, and to do business.
For more information on Vision 2030, call the Planning Institute of Jamaica or visit vision2030.gov.jm, your parish library, school library, or the Jamaica Information Service.
Major development projects are to unfold as the Ministry of Transport and Mining moves to support the government's growth and prosperity plan. The minister with portfolio responsibility made his sectoral presentation to highlight those. Take a look.
The ministry's thrust towards an integrated multimodal transport system will generate numerous jobs in construction, maintenance, operations, along with customer service and spin-off services from year 1 to year 5 of the implementation plan. Developing the mineral policies with the implementation of the policy for 2016, 2017 and 2018-19.
Those and more will ground government's plans for the transport and mining sectors in the 2016-2017 fiscal year and beyond.
The future is an integrated multimodal transport system connecting road, rail, sea and air. And it is bright.
As part of that plan, wide-scale aviation and supporting logistics developments is to take place over a 10-year period at Vernon Field in Clarendon.
The Vernon Field project is supposed to be the apple of my eye. I envisage a public-private sector-led development of an international and industrial and passenger and air cargo airport. The project is estimated to be $2.5 billion over a 10-year phased development.
The enterprise team to facilitate the project's implementation has been approved by Cabinet.
The socio-economic benefits offer significant value to Jamaica's improved GDP, a high level of direct and indirect employment, an increased cadre of skilled technicians, increased cargo traffic, and the opportunity to enhance Jamaica's position as a global hub.
The Transport Ministry will also be upgrading air navigation equipment at the Norman Manley Airport to state-of-the-art standards. Concession agreements are also being pursued for the privatization of that airport, as well as the Ian Fleming International Airport. As it moves ahead to establish the island as a major world maritime center, the Transport Ministry will also be expanding Jamaica's ship registry and developing dry docking facilities during this fiscal year. Fuel farms in Kingston and Montego Bay and leisure boating in selected ports will be facilitated. And steps will be taken to achieve university status for the Caribbean Maritime Institute. In line with that, a state-of-the-art simulation-based training facility will be opened at CMI in September 2017, providing degree certification in mechatronics. A resuscitated railway system is also part of government's plans for the multimodal transport system. As a start, the Ministry and the Development Bank of Jamaica are pursuing a $270 million investment that does not require any Government of Jamaica guarantees or direct support. Sections of the railway at Montego Bay, Spanish Town and Clarendon will be upgraded. Plans are also in train for monorail for sections of Kingston. The government also plans to improve the linkages between Portmore and the corporate area this fiscal year.
The Portmore hub is estimated to cost just over £47 million.
Provision has been made in the 2016-2017 budget for 35 new buses for the JUTC, and the Transport Ministry is seeking to add a further 270 buses to the fleet. At the same time, the ministry will be rehabilitating buses using Brazilian technology. A rural-to-urban transport plan will be developed with a view to provide equitable transport alternatives.
A pilot effort is the beginning of the new school year in September. The JUTC, with the necessary approvals of the Transport Authority, will be rolling out a 3-route operation extending from Old Harbour in St. Catherine near to the Clarendon, Manchester, and inclusive of all sections of southern Clarendon.
The new Road Traffic Act and the National Transport Policy will also come on stream, while work will be pursued to establish the Land Transportation Authority as a one-stop shop for land transport matters. A priority for the Mining Ministry is to finalize the National Minerals Policy, creating the framework for investments in the industrial and metallic minerals subsectors. Other developments planned include the resumption of full refining operations at Alpart, following planned acquisition from UC Rusal by China's Jiuquan Iron and Steel Company. Meanwhile, support is being bolstered for small-scale private sector mining as well as public institutions and communities that operate in the low-value mining and minerals sector. This will be done under an ACP EU Development Minerals Programme with funding to the tune of €750,000.
It includes looking at industrial minerals, construction minerals, dimension of stones, semi-precious stones, and I could go on.
The Ministry of Transport and Mining, creating pathways for growth and prosperity.
On our roads, remember, take time, be courteous, drive good, walk good. Part of keeping our roads safe is ensuring the vehicles we drive are mechanically safe, meeting all roadworthy requirements. And besides that, we must be good drivers and avoid risk-taking and sensation-seeking behaviors which are prone to causing road crashes.
The Ministry of Health has been carrying out a series of activities to increase public awareness on how to prevent mosquito-borne diseases like the Zika virus. We'll have more on that in this next feature.
Jamaica has increased its drive to reduce the Aedes aegypti population that causes chikungunya, Zika, and dengue. Several activities are being undertaken as part of the Integrated Vector Control Program.
The country has been on high alert as it relates to mosquito-borne challenges.
We recognize that we couldn't stay in our offices and get the work done. So we have embarked on this effort, Operation Mosquito Search and Destroy.
We protect ourselves against the mosquito, right? What we're trying to do here is to prevent infection. And that is a function of public education, but also keeping our environment clean. Over the last year, we have the team at the Ministry of Health and the health workers out in the field, public health officers, with their respective teams, have visited somewhere in the region of about 300,000 homes.
We wanted to find a way that we could mobilize and motivate the community to get involved in having a part in the whole prevention. So we came up with this idea of stop and wrap. What it involves, we go into the community, stop and talk to people, talk to them about how they can control mosquito breeding on their premises.
Today I'm very elated seeing the part that the ministry has taken to trying to educate we as citizens of this community.
We're
increased our fogging in these areas especially, in addition to the routine fogging being done in all areas within the country.
Zika virus. Zika virus.
It's all about community participation and people taking action.
The Caribbean territory, but we now want that virus take set pan.
Protect yourself from the bite of this mosquito.
Zippy is on a roll. Let's work together to keep it in control. Ladies at Jim Time, follow back on me. Zippy and me, can't agree.
And find every place where you could hide, we're going to eradicate. We're going to eliminate. Where you go punch the tire them, clean out the drain, bore up the tin them, clean out the drain, cover the drum them, clean out the drain.
So I want to report that Jamaica is well prepared to deal with the challenge.
Virus take set pan we, so make sure send no stagnant water inside and mash up all mosquito breed inside. More hole in the tin them where you dash way. And special shout out to pregnant ladies, protect yourselves and protect your babies. Draw for your zapper and your mosquito spray. If you do all that we can to keep them away. How we now wasing me.
Keep we island clean, so clean. From the peaks to the beach, so clean. No dirty up Jamaica, please don't do it. Keep we island clean, so clean. From the peaks to the beach, so clean. No dirty up Jamaica, please don't do it.
No dash no paper, no dash no plastic. Dispose your garbage responsibly. No know how to recycle, learn it quick. And if you drop it, better pick up every piece of it. Plastics last forever, don't forget the bits. Cause when them touch the street, them end up in the sea. Collect pan the reef where they fish them feed. And when you want seafood, I eat your
Keep
eat.
we island clean, so clean. From the peaks to the beach, so clean. No dirty up Jamaica, please don't do it. No dirty up Jamaica, no dirty up Jamaica, no dirty up Jamaica, no dirty up Jamaica.
During the summer holidays, many of us might be looking for a place to relax and unwind. One place to consider lies opposite the usual North Coast spots and is one of Jamaica's best kept treasures. Take a look.
A quaint bed and breakfast perched on the edge. Villas nestled within beautiful flora and fauna. The perfect pathway for road races. We're at the desert coast of Jamaica, the spot that's said to receive the least amount of rainfall in the country, yet verdant with natural beauty. Welcome to Treasure Beach, St. Elizabeth. The area of Treasure Beach, St. Elizabeth has been earmarked as a pilot project to drive the development of community tourism across the island, and rightly so. For more than a decade, the residents have been capitalizing on the natural resources which surround them and bonded together to create an environment in which tourists can visit, sit, and sleep. This was long before the term community tourism was even popularized.
Persons in Treasure Beach want this area to remain low density. We want development, but we want low density, sustainable development. We do not wish to become a commercial resort, high density area.
But with the island pulling in more than 3.65 million visitors in 2015, Treasure Beach is pushing hard to snatch a significant share of that number from the all-inclusive resorts. They want visitors to know that Treasure Beach is where there is peace. The area covers some 25 square miles, including the communities of Great Bay, Billards Bay, and Fort Charles. This is the breadbasket parish. With about 70,000 farmers in residence, food is abundant and natural. It offers a recipe for farm to table, dinner and lunches. Wellness festivals and sport events are also on offer at the place where public and private partners harmoniously erect business and social enterprises.
The products produced out of those workshops we sell in our craft shop. The people who participate, they get a share of it and we get a share of it. We keep 20%, the other 80% is split up to the people who make the products.
This is the perfect getaway for the people who are up and about, busy every day.
Welcome to Treasure Beach, and welcome to one of the several Treasure Tours buses that we have here. We're very happy that this is a JTB approved, Transportation Authority approved bus.
The people that come here, they want the height of living, you know.
We come here to just be happy in the sunshine and in the sea.
We have been coming here since 1998, first time. And we've come back to Itaures 5 times.
In support of Treasure Beach's ventures, the government has provided an injection of $48 million from the Tourism Enhancement Fund to help the community implement its developmental projects. The program forms part of government's efforts to execute the community tourism policy recently tabled in Parliament. It has proven that through community tourism, the earnings gained from the broader sector can be further filtered to the ordinary man.
Whether you're a farmer, whether you're a fisherman, whether you're a bar owner, a restaurant, you name it, a coconut vendor, you are a part of this fabric of what we call Treasure Beach.
We hope to see you soon. Come home to Treasure Beach. You'll want to stay.
Join the fight. Quit smoking for life.
Up next, top stories making news this week.
Hi there, I'm Simone Wolf with your JIS News of the Week. The Jamaican government reacted to Britain's vote for exiting the European Union this week by recommitting the country to strengthening and expanding partnerships with both the United Kingdom and the European Union. Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade Minister Senator Kamina Johnson-Smith also congratulated the people of Britain on holding a free and fair referendum and assured the Jamaican diaspora in the UK of government's continued support for them. Back at home, the sectoral debate continued with the Minister of Science, Energy and Technology announcing that $1.2 billion would be spent this financial year to improve street lighting and carry out community renewal projects.
Aimed at civic and security improvements, safety protection, loss reduction and affordability to our communities, the Silk Project, Mr. Speaker, will build on existing initiatives between JPS, NESOL, JSIF, and MSET.
He also announced that new legislation and regulations were being developed to address the sale of contaminated fuel in the local market and revealed that online access to essential government services would be free of cost within a few weeks.
Even if your credit is done, if your data plan is exhausted, or if your data package at home is in arrears, Jamaicans will be able to access key Government of Jamaica sites, services, and Ministry of Education content to pay taxes, apply for birth certificates, and access educational materials online for free.
During his sectoral presentation on Wednesday, Local Government Minister Desmond McKenzie announced that systems were being put in place to improve accountability and enhance service delivery at parish councils.
We'll be approaching the Office of the Contractor General to assist us in developing an highly efficient system of procurement for the local authorities.
He told the House of Representatives that councils which breach procurement and other financial rules would be penalized and denied funding allocations. Come August, all auditors in the parish councils will be trained to facilitate a quarterly reporting system. That system will be implemented in late August. The Ministry of Tourism has signed a contract with Charisma Hotels and Resorts for the construction of 5,000 new hotel rooms in Landover, St. Anne. The work will span the next 5 to 10 years, creating about 8,000 jobs in the process. It will be the first major venture on the government's Shovel Ready initiative, which pre-packages investment offerings to streamline and expedite investment in Jamaica's tourism industry. Education Minister Senator Roel Reid addressed the JIS think tank this week and announced that over $218 million was going to be spent on the upgrading of 16 secondary schools for the 2016-2017 academic year. This is in addition to 10 schools which are being removed from the shift system as the ministry undertakes major infrastructural upgrades.
The 10 schools include secondary, primary and junior high. And I believe we have about 40 schools to be left after that. And so we are programming I think within the next 3 years, I think we could complete the removal of all the schools off the shift system.
On Thursday, Prime Minister Andrew Holness presented medals of appreciation to 40 educators who've given 15 years or more of service to the sector.
You're being honored because you are a beacon of your chosen profession. On behalf of the government and the grateful people of Jamaica, I thank you.
Over $33.5 million has been spent to rehabilitate a section of the Osborne Store Primary School in Clarendon. The Jamaica Social Investment Fund implemented the project with funding from the European Union.
This project will deal with the matter of overcrowding, poor physical infrastructure, and more than anything else, dealing and providing with a better environment for learning of the youth.
We are particularly proud of the fact that the special mobility needs of children with disabilities who attend this school have been addressed.
The Ministry of Health this week endorsed the introduction of 2 new products developed by Hardware and Lumber to help control the mosquito population in Jamaica.
Prevention is always going to be better than cure, collectively and individually. And that's what a product like this does, and therefore, to my mind, having passed all the appropriate tests that we conduct to sanction its authenticity and its health, the benefits and its purpose or cause for which it is promoted, we are about embracing, endorsing, and supporting.
And finally, government has committed to fast-tracking the transfer of mined-out bauxite lands to citizens. Transport and Mining Minister Mike Henry said greater incentives would be provided for persons owning and using mined-out lands.
And I'm going to see how much I can step in to work very closely to ensure the handing over back of land, the handing over back of titles, and how that can relate to increasing the agricultural output in relation to it. And I've seen some being done by other bauxite companies. I want to see Jamalco intensify that.
And those were some of the stories making news this week. I'm Simone Wolf.
The Aedes aegypti is one of several types of mosquitoes found here in Jamaica and elsewhere in the world. Know them. They are small, dark mosquitoes with white lyre-shaped markings and banded legs. The Aedes aegypti mosquito lives in and around places where people gather and breeds anywhere water settles, such as artificial containers in and around homes and other buildings. It's a vector that transmits the virus that causes a number of diseases, such as dengue, chickpea, and the Zika virus. Find them, destroy them. Cover water containers to prevent mosquitoes getting inside. Dispose of garbage containers to prevent water settling in them. And frequently check and empty any container that water might settle to ensure these are kept dry, and scrub vessels clean to get rid of eggs. The Aedes aegypti mosquito. Don't give it a home.
And this is where we take our leave on yet another informative edition of Jamaica Magazine. We value your feedback, so keep the link. Tell us what you thought of the show. Send an email to jamaicamagazine@jis.gov.jm. You can also visit our website, jis.gov.jm, or our social media platforms. Until next time, I'm Theodore Henry, reminding you to take care of your health, eat well, exercise, get adequate rest, and make every day a productive one.
This has been a production of the Jamaica Information Service, the voice of Jamaica.